welcome to a very special edition of Backstage with Boria with my idol. I mean, I still call him my hero. And I wrote a piece a couple of days back, partly moving from being a journalist to being a Sachin fan, like a whole generation of us are. All of us have consumed this man and again did when he was playing the IML. Sachin, first question, 60,000 fans on a Sunday evening in Raipur celebrating a 51-year-old, full packed house, every ball being cheered. What is going on? You have defied every law.
No, incredible feeling. I consider this as a blessing. I've always maintained that God gave me this opportunity to represent the nation for 24 years. And now beyond that, playing IML is again an extension of that beautiful journey. I've really enjoyed every bit of it. And a big thank you to all the fans for turning up. And whoever has messaged me or whoever has wished well for me and the Indian cricket team, we really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts.
But it is one thing for the fans to turn up and then go home that, okay, there is nostalgia. I want to go and see a cricketer who I've always really loved and enjoyed watching and supported. But another thing to see that uppercut and another thing to see that cover drive and that straight drive. How is that happening? How is it possible?
Right. One have to practice a little bit. Things don't happen on their own, and after 50, even more so. But it's fun to be out there. The sound of the bat is something that we long to hear, and that is what I call confidence. The difference between striking the ball well and if you're not finding the center of the bat, you know that you're not striking the ball the way it's meant to be. You have to work hard for it. Nothing comes so easily. But when it happened in the middle, it was satisfying.
All I will say is next year I will personally invite Shoaib Akhtar to come and bowl, and we will see that uppercut over third man one more time. But Sachin, one more question to hear, and I was also watching on TV, consuming on social media. The chant Sachin took me back to the 90s or the 2000s. What does these chants, and they have remained the same. And I will say this, that when you retired in 2013, a lot of people said new heroes will come, and they have. But this Sachin craze has not waned at all. What does this Sachin chant, which still goes on in the same manner, mean to you?
Like I've always maintained, it's a blessing. Whenever people say that, it feels nice. And it is always nice to be loved. No complaints at all. People sometimes ask me, do you lose patience? Do you get angry? No, I don't get angry. I consider this a very, very special thing to happen in my life. And I value it. I treasure it. It does feel special. I'm out of words here. When it comes to that, I really don't know how to express myself. It feels nice to be out there in the middle when the whole stadium is taking your name.
Now, moving on to a little bit of hardcore cricket, and you've played 3 tournaments in the last 3 years, a previous tournament and then now this IML, and interestingly you won all 3. This was the 3rd consecutive victory leading a team of legends, and consistently again winning 3 back-to-back tournaments. Thoughts on that?
I think as a team we have played well. Previous 2 tournaments which we won and this one, the IML, 3 times in a row does feel nice. A hat-trick of championship, so it's good. But individual goes out and prize is best. But what we've been able to do is get 15 individuals together, and that collective effort has been magnificent. We've shown good consistency, and as a team we've spent a lot of time with each other. We've planned, obviously, things don't happen on their own. We've planned various things, and sometimes those plans have worked, sometimes they haven't. But more so, they have worked for us. And that's the reason we've been able to win 3 times. It's a collective effort. Individuals have chipped in. They have raised their hands up, and they've perform well in difficult situations, challenging moments. But all in all, if you look at all three tournaments, there were crucial catches taken. There were those important runouts which we did not miss. So if all these players don't come together and play well, things don't happen. So we've been able to do that.
Fair point, fair point. But I also want to talk to you a little bit in detail about leadership. I mean, in my book, T20 leadership is about thinking a little ahead, few steps ahead of the opposition, reading the game. In your words, some years back when you told me it is about game sense and peripheral vision, that I can visualize what will happen 5 overs down the line. And I will give you a few examples. And I've actually made notes, which I generally don't do for an interview. Take the first match. You got Stuart Binney to bat at number 4 and ahead of a Yuvraj Singh. And completely unconventional decision. He got 68 of 31 balls. Next match, you bring in a Pawan Negi ahead of a Shahbaz Nadeem who had a difficult first game. Third match, you get a Rahul Sharma who gets a hat trick. Then again, you bring back Shahbaz Nadeem. I can keep going on with such answers. Again, Dhaval Kulkarni in the final. 5 runs and 4 runs in the 17th and 19th over. Tell me about these decisions, Sachin. This is not spur of the moment, not impulse, but clearly leadership which is well thought out and ahead of the curve. Tell me about this.
Yeah, you as a leader, you plan certain things. Stuart Binney batting at number 4. We had done that earlier also in the last tournament, where Stuart went ahead of Yuvraj and had delivered. So it's about catching opposition off guard, and whatever they are planning, one needs to be a step ahead of that. And it is about those small surprises here and there, which kind of disrupts their plan. And sometimes, the opposition also does that. Stuart batted magnificently in the first match, played a crucial innings. In the second match, we introduced Pawan Negi because in the first match we realized that there was a lot of dew on the surface, and one could say that Shahbaz Nadeem had an acid test to play against Sri Lanka, and that too against someone of caliber of Sangakkara, who was batting really well. Left-hander, sometimes, when you're not able to grip the ball well, then bowlers do find difficult. And against a world-class player like Sangakkara, never an easy thing to do in the middle. So we thought of, introducing Pawan Negi at that stage and strengthen our batting because, the first match itself was a very, very high-scoring game. And we felt that, one needs to strengthen the batting as well. We got Pawan Negi and he did well. He coincidentally became man of the match there. And then when we moved to the third venue, the second venue and third match in Baroda against South Africa, Rahul Sharma bowled really well. He picked up a hat trick. All three incredible batters, Hashiv Amla, Jacques Kallis, and Jacques Udall.
Yeah.
So all three main batters. So, and he ended up becoming man of the match there. And then later on again, we had to bring back Nadeem in the semis and the finals, who bowled unbelievably well. He's a shrewd bowler and he knows what the batters are trying to do and he responds beautifully to those situations. And he did that in the semis as well as in the finals. Coming to Dhaval Kulkarni, and not to forget also from the other end, Vinay Kumar also bowled well. And the 20th over was as important. So Dhaval bowled 17th and 19th, and Vinay bowled the 20th over. Yeah, there was a different kind of field setting. I had 5 fielders on the onside for a fast bowler, which normally is not done in T20. And normally one would settle for a deep point, but we had short third man, short point, and short cover, and long off, long on, deep mid wicket, short square leg, deep backward spelling and fine leg, deep fine leg. So unconventional field in T20 format. And Dhaval actually bowled well in the 17th over, gave, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 5 runs, and in the 19th over, gave 4 runs. And so was the case with even Vinay Kumar, gave very few runs, and that made the difference because there were two proper batters. The second highest scorer of the tournament, Landon Simmons, was batting unbelievably well, and Dinesh Ramdin had scored an important 50 in the semi-finals of 22 balls. So two batters who could take their total to almost 175 or so, and we were able to restrict them to 148. So that was, I thought, a game-changing moment for us as a team. Critical 3 overs bowled by our fast bowlers.
Sachin, one question I need to ask you is about your friend, Yuvraj Singh. Always a special bond. Whether or not the world knows, I know. Always your support. You've protected him like anything. He looks up to you as anything. And played a very special role once again. A word on Yuvraj Singh, please.
Yuvi is simply magnificent. And then you spoke about our relationship. He's like my younger brother, honestly. I mean, we've known each other now for a long time, 25 years. And the relationship is very, very strong and deep. I value that relationship. And talking about Yuvi's game, I remember just before the semi-finals, he was batting in the nets. We were to play Australia, and I told Yuvi, तेरा बैट स्विंग बहुत कमाल का है. अभी जो क्लीन स्विंग आ रहा है ना, देखने में मजा आ रहा है. And then he goes out and he plays a blinder. He's such a gifted player. Whatever age may be, I don't think he'll ever stop hitting those massive sixes. Even when he's 65, he'd still be hitting 100-meter sixes.
I was watching that Australia game before our interview, and I was thinking back to that T20 World Cup, 70 of 29 or whatever balls, and same bat swing. I mean, unbelievably elegant, fluent, and it comes so smooth to the eye.
It's just an extension of a normal on drive. Normal on drive, you keep the ball along the ground, you just extend his arms, and the ball goes miles, and then that's a gift. He's such a natural striker of the ball. It's a joy to watch him.
The other player, I will be mistaken if I don't ask you, is Yusuf Pathan. Very good start at the start of the tournament. Very important. He's, by the way, now one of our MPs in Bengal. Yusuf Pathan, politician. But here it is not about politics. Yusuf Pathan, the player, had an important role, Sachin.
Oh, especially in the first match. At a critical stage, he went out to bat and hit 3-4 sixes at ease. He, again, like UV, he's got this special gift of clearing the field at will. And raw strength, and also along with that, good timing. A gifted player again, but he likes to hit the ball really hard, makes that statement from ball one, and that is what someone who's batting at number 5, 6. That is exactly what one expects as a captain and as a colleague. I expect that from him because that makes a bold statement and puts the opposition in back foot.
I will send this clip to Yuvraj and Yusuf Pathan from the University of Cricket to the student. I've asked you about Yuvraj. We've referred to Pawan, Shahbaz, Rahul Sharma, Dhaval. We've referred to all of them. To Stuart Binney, Yusuf Pathan. But a word on Gurkirat, please, because again, impact. When I see a word on Gurkirat's impact also, Sachin.
Yeah, Gurkirat again,
and Raidu also, please.
Gurkirat, Raidu both played impactful innings on a number of occasions, and to come to Raidu again, a gifted player in the finals, started off brilliantly and scored a fabulous 50. Gurkirat also did that on a couple of occasions. Again, a player who's not massively big like UV or Yusuf Pathan, but gets the distance. His timing is good, and he's not someone who's going to go and show brute power. His timing and placement is really nice. So it's pleasant on the eyes. Another one possibly we are missing out is Irfan Pathan. So Irfan invariably, comes and does something, gives us those important breakthroughs. Like the first match, Sangakkara was going great guns. Irfan came and got him out. So again, a man who's got the ability to get those important wickets at the right time.
And a man who brings the best biryani possible. That is as much an attraction.
He had invited us over, and incredible food. Both UV and I, and my friend Jagdish, who was also there with me. So we three went to Yusuf and Irfan's house. Delicious.
Next time my hand is up, you are not going without me.
Yes, absolutely.
But yes, I'll tell Irfan. He must call us. But great host every time, and great guy.
Absolutely.
I regret the fact that you captained India for less time. They should have given you more. That's behind all of us. I mean, you and I, come on. I mean, it's behind all of us. But when I see T20 captaincy, and I think, come on, 1997, 98, Sachin Tendulkar should have.
This one has worked out. So I'm happy about it.
Couple more questions on this. I mean, what I genuinely admired was the competitiveness. Yuvraj Singh at the boundary fielding like the way he was. You guys gelling together, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, like I mean, in that first match, UV took a brilliant catch at long gone. Where UV told me actually कि अगर आप नहीं होते ground पे पाजी तो ये catch मैं नहीं पकड़ता, मैं try नहीं करता ये catch. So unbelievable catch. I mean, UV has always been supremely athletic and a natural gifted fielder. And a gifted fielder, once a good fielder, always a good fielder. When the time comes, he delivers.
I will refer to a tweet by my friend Irfan Pathan, and he says Sachin Tendulkar is the University of Cricket, and we are his students. And he put the photograph of the team. Thoughts about it?
Post the finals, we got together and. इरफान said it there also, and I said ऐसे मत बोला कर भाई, हम सब स्टूडेंट्स हैं यहाँ पे. ये एक गेम एक बड़ी यूनिवर्सिटी है जहाँ हम सब जाते हैं और हम सीखते हैं, and learning never stops. So we all continue to be students. Whatever stage of your life, whatever stage of your career, we continue to learn.
Sachin, as your biographer, I'll say this. A lot of people have always asked me, why were you able to do what you were able to do? That you were a genius, you had talent, you had all. So I've been asked this question, and I've always said to them that one, yes, born with talent and all that, but I've never seen anyone work as hard. Number one, no substitute, never shortcuts. And two, what you just said, despite being the greatest batter and all that, you always felt the game was beyond everything. And that is what you just said to me again. That is what defines the Sachin Tendulkar for me. But Sachin, when you got these guys around, Yuvraj Singh, Irfan Pathan, all of these fellows, and the team talk, what was it like? Going back in time, what was the talk like? What were you, I mean, give me a little bit, take me backstage a little bit, come on.
No, my first meeting at DY Patil Stadium, just before our practice session, I said, हमारे लाइफ में क्रिकेट नहीं होता तो हम यहाँ पे नहीं होते. क्रिकेट ने सब कुछ दिया है, तो whatever we can give back to the game, हम सब खुद को लकी समझना चाहिए, क्योंकि these opportunities don't come every weekend. ये बार बार नहीं होता है. तो जब भी होता है और इंडिया का नाम जहाँ पे होता है, वहाँ पे we have to go out and give our best. I will never question failure, but I will question your approach, and I will question your attitude and your preparation. So long as we are giving our best, it's fine. If we fail as a team, I'll accept that. It's okay. But if we don't try, I will not accept. तो जाके कोशिश करेंगे एंड बाद में ऑफ द फील्ड हम एंजॉय करेंगे. इतने सालों बाद ऐसे खेल रहे हैं, ड्रेसिंग रूम शेयर कर रहे हैं, तो वी शुड हैव फन. सो वी हैड फन. वी वर्कड हार्ड, बट वी हैड लॉट्स एंड लॉट्स ऑफ फन.
I know my time is limited. Last couple of questions before I let you go. One, the video went viral. All of us lapped it up, loved it. Tell me what was the plan for Holi? You took the thing to your room and the whole video went viral. You must tell me how it was planned.
You won't believe, I was asleep and couple of my teammates, they knocked on the door. And the moment I opened the door, they put color on my face. ज्यादा नहीं लगाया, थोड़ा थोड़ा लगाया, इधर उधर थोड़ा. तो ऐसे नहीं होली होती है यार, पूरा लगाना चाहिए. मैं चेंज करके बाहर आ रहा हूँ. And that is how it started. So I went out. They put color all over my face, everywhere. वो water jets भी थे, वो भी पूरे पानी भर के, everywhere they sprayed water. Then I said कि अभी एक के बाद एक टीम प्लेयर को पकड़ेंगे. पहला शुरू करते हैं युवराज के साथ, बिकॉज युवराज के रूम में जाने के लिए कोई तैयार नहीं था. वी आर वेटिंग फॉर यू. अगर आप वहां पे रहोगे तो यू भी कुछ नहीं बोलेगा. एंड दैट इज हाउ वी स्टार्टेड. एंड इट वाज नॉट प्लान्ड, इट जस्ट हैपेंड स्पॉन्टेनियसली एंड इट वाज वेल कैप्चर्ड बाय couple of our teammates. It was really nice and then from there it took off. सब फिर बाद में यूसुफ joined, Raidu, Irfan, everyone. So the whole team celebrated, but it was never planned. It just happened spontaneously.
Those were visuals that went viral. Sachin, and with that water jet to Yuvraj's room and he opens, unbelievably nice visuals, I have to say.
You wasn't expecting that at all. We got his wife to knock on the door. His kids were there and all that, and that's how we got the door open.
Fantastic. And final question: what was celebration like? I mean, did you eat, or were no cheat days allowed, or what was going on?
No. We were enjoying ourselves. Like I said, that we go out on the field and we give our best. Once we are away from the ground, we should all get together and have fun. So we had fun. We were awake. We cracked lots and lots of jokes. There were a lot of Rahul Sharma, I have to say, is a character. सबकी एक्टिंग करे जा रहा था. यूवी बैटिंग करता है तो वो कैसे करता है, मैं बैटिंग करने जाता हूँ तो क्या करता हूँ, राइडू, सबका कैसे गुस्सा होता है कभी कभी राइडू, एंड ऑल दोस सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग्स हैपन. It was fun to be out there.
Chalo, my final sawal, Sachin, that shot, I have watched it 100 times. That cut again takes me back. One split frame, 2003 World Cup, one split frame, IML, and that cut. How is it possible? Just that one shot. It has been analyzed 1 million hours on TV, and now again, tell me about that shot. And I'll close this interview.
Instinctive. There is not much time to plan all those things. Yes, sometimes you expect the bowler to bowl in certain areas because the previous deliveries have been in a particular way. So you get ready for that. But it's instinctive. You see the ball and you just react.
All I will say at the end of this interview is, Sachin Tendulkar, please play for a few more years. Please win more trophies. Please play more Holi. Please entertain us. And let all of your fans chant Sachin, Sachin. Because that is part of our growing up. That is our idea of India. Absolutely love you. Love watching you, love celebrating you, and enjoyed every moment seeing you. Thank you once again for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.